He's now chasing down Sordo.
I'm quite soft in the setup, and with the soft tire as well, it was not the perfect compromise. So the tires were a good choice, but the setup was much too soft. So at the end, on the wide track, on the downhill, I lose a lot.
Next on the road, just behind Thierry Neuville, then Jules, it's Danny Sordo. A lot expected from Sordo and the ProDrive Mini team this weekend.
Well, there's been a huge amount of development gone into this car, but Danny's still not 100% happy. Don't really know why. Just can't get the feeling or the rhythm at all.
Danny, end of the morning loop. How was that stage?
It was not so good. Time is really bad, but feeling with the car looks like too soft, and we are not in confidence in the corners.
So as we reach the midway point of this opening day here in Alsace, Sebastian Loeb leads Latvala by 7.5 seconds from Hervinen in third. But look at Thierry Neuville, just 1.5 seconds behind the Citroën driver, with Sordo a further 2.6 seconds back. Well, a short remote service, Julian, then into stage 5 and 6. Stage 5, Hollandsburg, 28.67 kilometres.
That's it, and all the drivers this afternoon coming out on hard tyres with one spare, so there's going to be no mix-up with what you've got on there. You've got to take it for the afternoon. Loeb obviously run them this morning. He'll have a little bit of a knowledge now of how it's going to be.
Yeah, we saw how damp it was this morning. The weather, though, this afternoon, absolutely perfect up in the Alsace hills. Lovely blue skies, 22, 23 degrees. No debate about tyre choice at all. Everyone, as Julian's saying there, on the same hard compound tyres.
That's it. He has an advantage of 7.5 seconds over lap for the minute. Can he extend that this afternoon?
Here we go again, some great aerial shots from the helicopter. Stages making their way through the vineyards, through the towns and villages. And that, Jules, looks like Jari-Matti to me.
It is Jari-Matti, the man who's chasing Sebastian Loeb on this downhill section.
Full of confidence, Jari-Matti, after that win in Wales just a few weeks ago.
Just running wide there, on a cut. It basically, the cuts are getting a bit more slippy. Jari trying to keep out of them, so that he doesn't get any punctures or anything, but obviously the gravel's been thrown onto the road, which means he's kind of running on the worst of it.
One of the left-handers, which was gravel on the road, I tried to get the line and tried to stay away from the cut, but there was so much gravel on the road that I went out, and I went to the ditch, and I was for a while in the ditch, so I lost some time over there.
Well, Thierry Neuville, Jules, a great morning for him until this point.
Yeah, I actually thought this was going to come a little bit earlier after his problems in the first stage of the morning when he lost a bit of time, but Thierry, really fast downhill section here, and he's just going to basically run just a little bit too quick. You can see someone's black marks as well there, but you've got to keep it all together. And Thierry, right at the end of the stage, maybe the brakes are going a little warm, and he wants to make a little mistake.
And that was the little mistake there. The Thierry made so fast down there.
Look how narrow it is as well.
Quite lucky to get away with that. A big drop off the left-hand side, and you know, it is frighteningly quick down the hill. You need absolute commitment, Julian.
That's it. That's cost him time. He's dropped behind Sordo because of that. You would expect it, but Danny took the advantage, and he's powering his way now towards the podium place if he can get it.
That time there tells me something's been going on in there. What happened?
Yeah, a little spin on the end of the stage, just before the end, so it's a shame, but the car is still completely.
How much time do you think you lost?
About 8 seconds.
Back to the fight then at the front, Jules. It's Jari-Matti Latvala doing his best to keep the pressure on Sebastian Loeb.
Jari-Matti for me now is Loeb's strongest challenger on tarmac. He's his strongest challenger on gravel. He is now on tarmac as well. And that little scare he had in stage 5 hasn't seemed to rattle him at all. He's going to take another stage win in stage number 6. It's been a great day so far.
Well, Loeb being kept on his toes by the Ford man. Then the gap between the first and second drivers now down to 12.4 seconds. And further back, Peter Solberg has been on the move. The Norwegian is up to 4th, with Neuville spinning to 6th after that frustrating moment. Into stage 7 and 8, the last two proper stages of the day before we head down to Mulhouse for the final street stage of the day. Julian, Mikko Hirvonen. Decent day for him. I've been surprised a little bit by his pace. He's had good stages, not such good stages, but the good stages have been very good.
That's it. The first one in the loop is the one where he's only been like 3 or 4 seconds behind Sebastian. And yeah, he's struggled a little bit since then on the other two in the loop, but Mikko Hirvonen will go to bed tonight a very happy man. Much better performance from Mikko Hirvonen.
Yeah, he did struggle a little bit, but yeah, good confidence from Mikko Hirvonen today. He needs a good result here, needs to do really what he's been doing all year and score those manufacturer points for the Citroën team and hopefully take them towards another manufacturer's title on French soil. That would be the perfect result for them at the end of this weekend, and Hirvonen certainly going about it in some style today.
I think he needs a confidence boost, though. I really do. He definitely needs that. Beaten in Finland, then Germany wasn't great, GB wasn't great. This has been a good day. But you wonder where his pace has been when you look at this onboard there.
Mikko ended day one in France, and it's been an encouraging day in some stages for you. Much better than the past in Germany in rallies like that.
Yeah, it's better. I think we definitely made some progress, and it's going a little bit better, but still need to do even better.
Well, in second place at the end of the day, Jari-Matti Latvala. Really strong day for him. He's had a couple of stage wins today. He's put the pressure, kept the pressure on Sebastian Loeb. One or two small mistakes, but Latvala, I'm sure, and Ford will be delighted by his efforts today.
Well, that's it. I mean, yeah, he ran down the edge of that grass. That could have been all normal. Jari-Matti, look, that would have been a disaster for him, but he's ridden his luck, and 3 stage wins today. And, you know, not many people do that against Loeb on tarmac in any country. I think it's been, well, I say it, I think it's been his best day on tarmac.
He's moved out of that safe mode. He had a fast safe mode, and he knows that he has to go beyond that to challenge Sebastian Loeb. And he said he's had a few big moments out there. We've seen a few big moments. He's moved out the safe mode, taking those risks, getting away with them.
I still think he is in safe mode.
No,
yes.
No, he's not. He's very close to being a long way away from it, Jules. Some big moments out there. He keeps telling us about these moments.
He's had a few scares along the way, but I believe that he's not on the ragged edge. He's probably going to prove me wrong, but I don't believe he's on the ragged edge yet.
Yeah, he's staring straight out of the windscreen there. Tell you what, you could stare at that stage time a lot. That's 3 stage wins today on Loeb in France. Yeah, it's a pretty good day, but still a little bit up and down, up and down. It's not, the curve is not as consistent as what it should be to fight against him, but at least we are there. The fight is going on, which is good. I think it's very impressive performance. Maybe your best day in tarmac?
Well, it's been one of those best days, I have to say. You're right.
Yep, you were right there, Julian. We were all right about who we thought would lead at the end of day one. Sebastian Loeb. Tell you what, though, he's not had it all his own way today, as you say, with those 3 stage wins for Jari-Matti Latvala. Loeb has had to fight for this lead at the end of the day.
He has had to fight. He's probably had to fight harder here than he has anywhere else on tarmac. And it was the first stage of the loop, the one that Mikko seemed to excel in and be really close to him. Seb just never seemed to be happy in that first stage. But he's won more stages than anyone else. I think it's 5 today that he's won. He still does the job. And now, when you're saying about people stepping out of the safe mode, this man is definitely still in safe mode for me. He can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7% better.
And that's a really frightening thought. And that is why, with the announcement that he's retiring, 1 or 2 drivers have gone, well, thank goodness.
Yeah,
gives us a chance now.
This is a chance. Mind you, I got a feeling he'll turn up for the tarmac rounds next year and blow them all away again. But I tell you what, he will make it entertaining, that's for sure. He's just so precise. So that's it. He's braking. He's done all before the corner. He's off the throttle. He turns in. He's back on the throttle. It's all down to neat and tidiness.
Sebastian, that's the end of day one in Rally France. Leading at the end of it. It's been a good day for you.
Yeah, it has been a good day, so no problem at all. We've done the right tire choices. We've done everything quite good, so hard push, big push all the day, big attack, and
Jari-Matti is pushing very hard, but at the moment you are leading, so we'll see tomorrow.
So at the end of day one, Sebastian Loeb leads by 13.1 seconds from Hirvonen, a further 19.5 seconds back in third. But Peter Solberg breathing down his neck, just 0.7 seconds separating the two. So no surprise then that Seb leads at the end of day one of the Rally de France Alsace. Jari-Matti Latvala has been his closest challenger today. Join us tomorrow for a further 192 kilometres of the finest Alsatian tarmac in day two of the Rally de France.